Hello? Oh my god, wait. I'm in a rush to set everything up. Frick! Hold on. Oh, I like forgot half the things I need to set up for this stream. Welcome in, KO! Wait, oh my god, you guys can see me. Hold on! I know how to stream! I know how to do this! Yellow! Hi, KO! Evie up! Tato! Oh my god! Safe travels, Tato! Raz Flan! Hi, Willard. You're very funny. Are you sure? You sure about that? Wait, who else is here? People were in here earlier. Messi, Ama. Technically not first, but still. Ragnarok was here. Zyra was here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm late. Nomad! Here's to 20 months sub to my favorite yapper of light. Wow. I am so honored. Thank you, Nomad, for the 20 months. Please use the emotes for good and not evil. Cheers, Nomad. It's been such a joy to have you in the community for so long. Oh my goodness, guys. Hello, hello, hello. I know I'm late, but it's okay. We're gonna get shit started. We're gonna hit the ground running. We're gonna come out swinging. I'm at the store. Do y'all want anything? Oh my god. Okay, unironically, you know what I've been craving? Marshmallows. But I don't want that, like, generic... Okay, here's the thing. I don't want you... I know, like, everyone knows the cylinder-shaped, like, marshmallows that you can get in, like, those value packs. Recently, I've been watching food TikToks. Dude, I want that, like, those artisanal square-shaped marshmallows that look homemade. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Horse electrolytes. What the heck? I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do with those horse electrolytes, but sure. Or not. I don't know. But listen, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Just do it. I don't know. I don't know if I get the good marshmallow. It's okay. Then just get the regular marshmallows, and then I'll just see how many I can fit in my mouth. Get the jumbo ones. And I'll just be talking like this the whole time. Anyway, hi guys. I just got back from cat sitting. Pictures are in the Discord. Pepita's great, except she had like crazy amount of zoomies today, so I had to like use like every like her owner left me like all kinds of like toys, and her favorite one is like a little bird on a fishing rod. So I had to like get all the zoomies out of her for like extra long period of time today. And the traffic was bad because it was raining and there were unfortunate accidents on the highway. And hopefully everyone is safe. But I'm here. And oh boy, we got a lot to talk about. Before we get started. Cats are so much... Dude, okay, Pepita can be super sweet. And cat owners, if you are a cat owner, or maybe this is just a generic pet owner thing, please tell me... Okay, actually, I'm gonna turn down the music for this. Can you please tell me if this is true? I like played with her a little bit, and I was like, okay, I think you're chill. I'm gonna go work on my stuff on the table, like, with my laptop. Now all of a sudden she walks over, and like, I know Pepita knows she can't be on the table. She can be on, like, on the chairs and on my lap, but she can't be on the table. But every time, like, she sticks a paw out on top of the tabletop. And I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. And she looks at me, like, dead in the eyes, like a little shit that she is. knowing what exactly she's gonna do. She knows exactly what she's gonna do. And then she just jumps up and I'm like, no, you, and I grab her and I put her on the floor and I was like, you can't do that. And then she like crawls onto my lap and she sits there and she's chilling while I do work. And then she like puts a paw on my laptop, which is on the table, and she looks at me and I'm just like, no, you can't do that. And she looks at me and then she jumps on my laptop. And so whatever message I'm running just goes like with like all like the keyboard special, like, Pepita, you can't do that. And I'm just like, okay, and I just like put her on the ground, and then she's like jumps back on the chair and she like lays there. She kind of loafs there, right? She like loafs there, and I'm like, okay, chill, because you know you can't be on the table, but you can be on the chairs. And then after a minute, she gets like, I guess, impatient. And then remember, this is after like we had like, I got like all the zoomies. I thought I got all the zoomies out of her, right? I thought we were chill, right? For like at least 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, like she hops off the chair. And I'm like, oh, okay, she's gonna go, because she naps a lot. And I was like, okay, she's gonna go. And then there are like 5 minutes of just silence, right? And a part of my brain is like, where's Pepita? And then all I hear is like a scrambling of paws. Like she got a running start, and I just see her leap onto a stool, leap onto the chair, and leap onto the table. Like, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you get a running start? And I was just like, no. And I'm like holding her in the air, in air jail, being like, you know, and I know, and you know, I know. You know, I know that you're not allowed on the table. Please stay off the table. And she just refuses. She refuses. I know cats, you can't like teach, like you can't, cats do whatever they want to, but I feel like sometimes she acts like an extra little, like a little shit. Hi, Phelan. Hey, welcome in. That sign can't stop me. I can't read. No, yeah, 3 a.m. zoomies are the best zoomies. Okay, except like I was so good about getting all that energy out of her last night. She was actually really chill throughout the night. Like we didn't have 3 a.m. zoomies, but for some reason today we had like 3 p.m. zoomies that lasted like a good multiple hours. Usually I just watch your YouTube drops. Yo, honestly, just thank you for giving the YouTube just love in general. Listen, no matter how you support, I just appreciate it, man. Oh my god. A lot of you guys are actually from the came over from the YouTube channel too. Thank you for showing me lots of my YouTube channel, lots of love. You can teach cats. It's harder because they don't respond well to punitive tactics. Dude. This cat is lucky. It's so cute because always support the Apex Schooner. Oh my god, Dewey, what? Did you see that short? There are some times I forget what shorts my editor has made, and then I get, all of a sudden I have pings from my phone being like, huh, I wonder what's it from. It's from YouTube. It's like, okay, let's see the comments, and I forget it's a short about you guys calling me an Apex Schooner, and I'm just like, well, this is not what I expected. Yesterday just started you. Oh my god, Willer, thank you. Does he upload them for you? So he makes them, I hand them off to my manager, and then my manager schedules them for me. I kind of, because I am too busy handling 15 other things, and some of these shorts have been in the vault, capital T, capital V. Oh wait, not like the 14 dungeon, not that vault, but they've been in the back rooms for like months at a time. I opened that one sitting on my front lawn and I scrambled to lower the volume. Okay, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I forget. You know, it's really funny because you guys say my stream is pretty low volume, but reality is you guys also say, Yuzi, you're fucking loud. You are so loud. And I'm just like, tee-hee. Then IRL me is like, I don't say I don't say words. I'm essentially a mute. It's not my birthday, but thank you, Dewey. It's not my birthday, but it's just thank you anyway. Oh my god. Hey guys, I just released a new short from the vault. Harshavat fucking dies. Oh my god. Thank you for the hydrate, Willard. Oh my god. That's fully introvert behavior. True. My what is walking noise compliant? Oh, noise. I'm a walking noise complaint streamer. Imagine if I was noise compliant instead of a noise complaint. Oh my god. Imagine if I was noise compliant. But anyway, so that was my experience on day 2 of cat sitting, and I'm learning I'm gonna need a lot of patience if I were ever to be a cat owner. I was talking to a friend last night, and he was like, honestly, if you want to get a cat, you might as well get 2 because they're very social animals and they'll just play with each other. And I'm like, I don't know if getting 2 would solve the issue of I don't know if that would solve it. Also, wouldn't that be 2 times the zoomies? They are toddlers with no vertical restrictions. Oh my god! Pepita tried to go on top of the TV today. I nearly had a heart attack. Oh my god. She is learning she's a kid. Remember, I think she's like 6 months old. I really don't know how old she is, but she's a kitten, and she is learning about her capabilities. But I hate that she's limit testing while her owner is away. So now I am like Auntie Yuzi, and I am trying to deal with a toddler who is limit testing. So the TV is on like a stand, on like a shelf, right? And it's not tall, but she's never attempted to like there's like a certain height she's never attempted to jump like at, and the TV shelf allegedly has been one of them, has been like the max. It's like a little bit above my hip height, right? And her owner explained this to me, and I was like, okay, great. Today I was washing dishes, and then all of a sudden I hear a clatter, and I look above the kitchen counter, and I see Pepita looking at top of the TV on the TV stand, like looking at the top of the TV, and she was like doing like the little butt wiggle that I know cats do when they're like, I think I can make it. I think I can make it. And I'm just like, oh my god, do not test me, do not try me, do not. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like the little butt wiggle that they do when they're like winding up. They're like little wind up cars, but instead of going horizontal, they just go vertical. I wonder if she realizes her owner isn't around, is like, oh yeah, let's make some issue. I just don't know. I genuinely, I don't know how intelligent cats normally are, but I think she is intelligent enough to be a little shit. Like Gold Chip and Uma Musume. Like, I feel like she's giving those vibes. Oh my god. Like, it's Cat Mom is gonna question what you've been teaching this cat. I haven't! Okay, she's limit testing while the mom is away! Like, genuinely. And I am so scared because her owner was like, she is very comfortable, like, being alone by herself for like a good handful of hours. So like, that's why I can leave the house to stream. Because our owner was like, yeah, she's been fine. I just want someone to watch her, just more to like feed her. That's like the more important thing. Like, you don't need to worry about like her being crazy alone. Like, she's not gonna like destroy anything. She's just like usually very chill. Now that I realize that she's limit testing, a part of me is like,
I hope she just chilled the fuck out for these next couple hours. I hope nothing bad happens, because the cat is evolving and she is now jumping. So, everyone, we're gonna pray that Pepita is gonna be so well behaved and so chilled out, because I paid extra attention to her and we played extra long together, because I was like, I am going to get you so tired. When I am gone, all you will do is nap. I was so determined. I was like, you are too energetic. I need to get all this energy out of you. Your life is suddenly a kid versus pet Disney movie. I don't know if I want that. Rest assured, this is all 100% standard cat life. Well, at least I'm learning now. At least I'm learning now. My goodness, my cat is literally on top of my fucking fridge. See, that's that kind of shit I'm worried about. Anyway, I know we got a late start. We have a few things. Can someone remind me if we decided to put post-patch content on a different board and the Alliance raids on the Endwalker board? Or was it the opposite? I do not recall, but we need to do some insanity boarding today. We need to do MSQ today. Because what the fuck is happening? Why is there a void butthole in Thavnir? I think people want to use the top left. I know we wanted to use the top left space on the Endwalker board. I just forget if it was for post-patch content or if it was for Alliance raid content. Because I know for some reason we want to separate that. Alliance on the same, Alliance on the Endwalker, post-patch on the new. Okay, understood. Thank God, because if I had to expand the canvas one more time, I was gonna explode. Alright, let me get my stylus. Because, okay, thankfully, I honestly don't think there's too much to add in terms of the insanity board. Because a lot of it was like setting up for why we are going on this new adventure. Also, I have questions, as I always do. Small board for the purple void butthole. That... Oh, sorry, I didn't give the warning about my Windows system noise. Okay, let me move all this over. All right, and then new, we're gonna do, call it Endwalker post patch. Oh wait, post base insanity board. And we will try to, we're gonna try and start big enough. Surely this is large enough. 2000 by 2000 pixels. No one should complain to me that that is not enough canvas space. Hi, Scion! You can use the 3D modeling app to add a Z-axis to the insanity board. Why would you want me to take psychic damage in order to figure that out? Can you imagine if I had a VR headset and used one of those VR paint spaces and I did like a 3D insanity board? I think that would mentally hurt everyone in the room, including me. Genuinely, I feel like I feel like this will know no bounds. Also, the music is like so loud. There we go. There we go. Where's my stylus? What the fuck? No. Hello? Oh, there you are. Why are you on the floor? Alright. As always, I'm gonna attempt to try and make this as orderly as possible. We're gonna start in this corner. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Hopefully. Also, for those of you who are playing Uma Musume, good luck on your Kita-san pills. Pills. If we have enough time after stream, I do a little pull. Alright. Why does my stylus feel so funky? Okay, anyway. Welcome to... Oh, that's not an E. Welcome to the Endwalker post patch board. I'm just gonna make one of these faces. Whoa! And it's my VTuber character. Wow! Whoa, Jack points. Good luck on your horse pills? No! Don't take horse pills. Okay. What do we start with? Warrior of Light needs new hobby post averted calamity? We are now... Like, what? How do we explain this? It's like the, It's like the Warrior of Light's unemployment arc. Wow. I mean, it technically wasn't... We don't... Like, the Scions are disbanded. The Scions are disbanded. We don't really have much to do. Between jobs arc, we're in our beige era. Midlife crisis. It's all of those things. Essentially, okay. Hold on. So it's like we got the Scions, right? Scions of the This is too big. This is too big. We need to go smaller. Hold on. Holy shit. Okay. Oh fuck. This may not be an... Oh god. This is... Oh god. Scions of the 7th Dawn are like disbanded, and they're like all separated throughout all of Eorzea. Like wink wonk, but not really. And we decided to talk to Tataru. We get new glam, and Tataru's like, oh my god, you should consider going to Thavnair. Something. Okay, hold on. There's a few things. There's a few things, right? Because we talked to Tataru, who gives us her little hat. We talked to Tataru, and she's like, new glam.
She has a little feather hat. New glam and by the way, Thavner? And then that's why we go, but while she's sewing the new glam, we have okay. How do I explain this? We have a dream. 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 Wait, did I misspell scions? No, it's fine. It's fine. We have a dream, and in that dream, I swear to God, it looks like pandemonium. There was like this ruins, this like, there's like a bridge that's broken, and there's spires, and there's like a pavilion area. Oh God, none of this is looking right. And it's like broken, and pillars and things, and in the middle, there's like this dark cloud of something, and it looks like the Asians again. And if I swear to God, we are done with the Asians. There. There's like a dude with like a I don't know, a something with like a halo crown. Bye, Willard. And he says something, and it's like, I have returned or something. Hold on. I have returned. And I'm like, returned? Who? First of all, who are you? And why have you returned? From what? From what? From what? Who are you? What is this? Is this Panda? La Habrea? If I swear to God, if they bring back Asians, that would not make sense. They are gone. We ended that chapter. So we have this. But anyway, we get sent to Thavner. And okay, and then at Thavner, we meet up with God. We meet up with he like has like blunt cut bangs. We meet up with Istinian, who wants to help out this random child who is an orphan from the final days, who is in cahoots with a con man. This is not a good drawing of a boy. He does have long hair though. Okay, so boy, orphan boy in cahoots with a con man who has a map. A treasure map. A treasure map. That is not the One Piece. And allegedly this is a treasure map that leads to the treasure of like the first treasure of a
satrap who was from the lineage of the first satrap and who allegedly went to another world. And we learned this by, like, you know, possibly indulging in another NPC's alcoholism, but we don't have to get into that. This is the 6.1 story. Hamburgers. So beware of spoilers. We indulged in someone's alcoholism. But that's how we figured it out. And a lot of people died trying to get to this. But Estinian appeared to have made poor financial decisions by paying 1 million gil for the treasure map. But turns out, he has taken Tataru's finance courses. Took financial literacy classes. From Tataru. So now he's a little bit better. And he's like, we're gonna go find the treasure. And so we, as a collective, go. And by collective, we do the whole, like, scions assemble with, like, not everyone, but some of them. Guys, don't look at the typos, okay? I never said I could write well. Not you, Thancred. So we pull, hold on. Oh god, I went through Thavner. Oh god, I hate the arrows. The arrows are gonna be horrendous. So we are going with Raha. Oh, this is not good looking Raha. Oh god! No, what have I done? What have I done to my boy? Hold on. We're going with Raha. We're not taking the twins. We're also going with Ishtola, who we caught at a vulnerable moment with. Hold on. I keep on wanting to draw her ARR hair for some reason, even though I know that's not correct. It's been so long since she had that hairstyle too, and I've just been drawing it wrong this whole time. Oh! I'm just immortalizing this scene. Epi Ishtola. We're also taking Urianger. And that should be it. We're leaving Cryo behind. We're not bringing along the twins. And we leave Thancred behind. So it's Raha, Stola, Estinian, and Urianger. And we all essentially take a boat with the help of Matsuya. Matsuya. And we go on a boat. To this. Yes, I drew both Matsuya and Nandana in the Endwalker baseboard. And we go to this amazing dungeon that's so vibrant and colorful with like all these like ribbons. I have to spin. I died a lot. Also, I cannot get over that the fact the spin animation looks like a T-pose. I spin. And we see essentially this giant, it's like a alchemical cauldron pot thing. That's like tied up with like all these like ribbons. Right, and we're like, wow, the treasure, let's open it. And then until Varushan, we get a jump scare. I forget what Varushan's hair looks like, but I do know his horns are this. Varushan is just like, hey, stop! What are you doing? And he's like, surely you guys are not here to steal treasure, right? And we're just like, maybe? Literally not even one day unemployed. Yuzi's already resorting to banditry. Listen! There were no signs! Okay? You know, I'll just include my Warrior of Light, just... Eto bleh. And it turns out, look, we thought it was, and that's what I'm saying. Listen, there were no signs, but turns out in this pot is essentially a giant, well, not giant, it's actually very tiny, just a void hole. And we learn an interesting lesson from Urianger. I love when we get lessons from Elysian intellectuals during portions of the story. So we learned, okay. So here, this is gonna be Urianger just... This is Urianger doing the... Hold on. Okay, we learn. Hey, give me the follow. Welcome in. Avoid gay if you want to use the proper term. I'm gonna mention the proper term. So we're doing an educational lesson. Lesson on void holes. So there are two kinds of void openings. We have what is called essentially a fissure, which is essentially an unintentional opening. Oh, or fissure tear. Right? An unintentional opening. This is unintentional. These are by accident. And then we have the other kind, which is hole slash gate. And these are intentional. Intentional and are man-made. Right. So, oh my god, we're not. No! Oh my god, Evie. So what we're dealing with here. Oh my god. Actually. Oh, so what we're dealing here is a man-made gate. We're gonna need a bigger board. Don't say that! Oh my god, 1/3 of the board is gone. I hate it here. Holy shit. Well, guys, I tried. I really tried. I really tried. This is not nearly enough. No, it's fine. We'll make it work. If there's a video, I'm interested in watching it. Nomad? Okay. So, we have a void hole. And that's where we left off! How are we dealing with this hole? So, here... I should not be saying how are we dealing with this hole. So, here are... I'm gonna put this on another layer. Yuzimii cues. Who put that there? Why? How close? Yuzimii doing that thing where you write out half the message for a banner, then realize that you don't have nearly enough room, so you just make the words. And it's like the fucking like, it's like happy birthday, like that. Dude, I always think it's so funny because I struggle with that for the longest time. It's like you start really confident. It's like, yeah, happy birthday. All right. So that is, I don't think I missed anything. I think we hit all the important parts. Okay, also, more of Yuzimii's cues. The fuck are you? Asian? Allegan? And if it's either, I will crash out. Alejandro. Okay, so those are my current questions as we go into this. Someone from Instagram told me we were gooning. Oh my god! Why is that short getting reach? Why? Welcome in, Jolt. Hey man, how's it going? Oh god. You know what I haven't thought through is when I post the moments when I say stupid shit that people are gonna see. Also, you got a really cute top. I know, we were, dude, my luck yesterday was crazy. Here's the issue now. If I end up on another cliffhanger after we discovered the void hole, the void ussy, I'm going to crash out. How did I misspell my first message? I'm so frightened. Bro, I read that correctly. My brain is fried. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, man. It's okay. It's brain to brain connection. I don't know. Everything is cooked. This is all cooked. Yay! I love group illiteracy. Please don't. Please go read a book. Have you considered going to your local library? Guys, let's all be educated. Being illiterate is not a good look. Let's not. Did you also spelled illiteracy wrong? Guys, assuming you still have a local library, dude, unironically, supporting your local library by just going is probably the most base thing you could do. And I'm not being like a nerd for saying this. Public libraries for local residents are a free public service. And how they get funding is based on how many people like attend it. Please support your local library. You'd be so surprised on how many resources it provides you. When I was a student, I actually lived at my local library. Not really, but like the resources I used because of it, and a lot of it was free 99. Please support your local libraries. Not sponsored. Can you imagine that I do a collab with a local library and I can't go? A VTuber meetup at a local library would be insane. The ultimate docs. Alright, I'm gonna save this. Oh, let's not do that, actually. Oh, there wasn't anything important shown. No, I just double checked. There wasn't anything important shown. I was like, I named all my drives and all my stupid stuff, all my things after stupid things. You guys want to know what one of my hard drives name is? It's the D drive, and I named it Nuts. My local disk drive is the C drive, and it's named D's. Like, I have no personal information that can be identifiable. Yeah, this is par for the course for me. All right, I save this. So, okay, here, listen. Guys, lock in. Today, the plan is I'm gonna try to do much of the main story quest of 14 as possible. And if we have time... Listen, I need you to level with me here. I know that you guys know that I have a certain fixation at the moment for a particular horse girl game. Now, today, they had an update where there's this new OP support card that just came out. And listen, I am all for the fact of, hey, Two things can be true. While we can enjoy a game, gacha is inherently predatory. However, I am strictly free to play and I have polls and I want a gamba. So, if I have time at the end of stream, maybe we're gonna do a little horse girl derby. I don't know. Hi, Rin. Chat, do you remember Brant? Anyone? Dude, don't worry. Just because I don't play on stream doesn't mean he's not real to me. Same with Carlotta. I just can't play every single game I play on stream because I don't have the time. Brant is safe in his little... Oh my god! I don't keep him in a cage. Now. Listen. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It shouldn't be a problem. Listen. It's great. It's the benefits are great. Let's not think too hard about them. Okay? Alright, let's start. Final Fantasy 14. I've never heard of this game, and you brought it up, and I mean 30 seconds later, a friend of mine messaged me. Dude, unironically, I'm so surprised at how popular a horse girl game is, even with non-weeb people, and that makes my heart so full. Because honestly, it's such a joy-pilled game. I am just like, I'm so glad people are giving it a chance. And I sound if you're like, Yuzi, why do you sound far away? It's probably because I'm looking at my other monitor. Ow. Sounds like it's not marketed to guys. I actually don't know who the demographic is for. It's just entertaining. Also, apparently the anime goes fucking hard. I am so interested in watching it. Oh, also, incoming Windows system noise. I'm unplugging my tablet. Assuming the gaming position. Oh, perfect! They made Gold Shi too normal. Dude, that horse is crazy. Okay. Actually. Oh, I forgot this is where we left off. Perfect! Excellent. Oh my god, jump scare. Joel, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I totally forgot that how do I turn these notifications off? Or not off, just the sound. Where are you coming from? Alerts. Do you guys hear the YouTube alert sound? No? Okay, then it's just me. Yes? What? Yeah, that's the YouTube alert. I'm so confused as to why it's... Hold on. Alright, in a minute, at the top of every hour, we have an ad break, so in a minute the ads are going to start. It helps make the stream pre-roll free for the next hour, so that when new people join the stream, they won't be hit with like a bunch of ads. So thank you so much for supporting. If you're in ad jail, get up and stretch. drink some water, get some snacks. I am not going to continue MSQ until we're all back from the ads. And if you are free from Mad Jail and are sub to me, 1, thank you. Please use the emotes for good, not evil. And 2, I'm just gonna be figuring out how the hell to not get jump scared by this. This is gonna be interesting. Well, hopefully I'll be able to figure this out. Congrats on getting Kita-san! Hello! But I do agree, like, if you gave it a try and realized that it's not your kind of game, hey, honestly, big on you. I feel like a lot of people, they judge games without even having tried playing it or have even a remote experience about it. And a part of me is like, listen, if you haven't tried it, I feel like, and I think this goes with most things in life, if you haven't tried it, don't knock on it, you know? One hour of silence with intermittent Windows system noises. No thank you. I'm good, man. I don't need that in my life right now. Okay. Figure this out. You can play that 1 hour silence interrupted by Beatrice cackling. I'm not gonna lie. That's the thing with like the 1 hour intermittent. I always get jump scares because I forget it's there, which I know is the intended purpose, but goddamn. Alrighty. I'm hoping that we will not get jump scared by YouTube subscription sounds. In case, not that I don't appreciate people who subscribe on YouTube, it's just I get jump scared too easily. I'm gonna have to figure out that shit. Speaking of YouTube, oh yeah, we have a new short. Oh, it's a Final Fantasy 14 short, by the way. Wait, you guys want to see it? I know, like, not a lot of the general audience will get it, but it's... You guys want to see it? Hold on. We've now immortalized the legendary I can't read Eorzean clip. It is now officially immortalized. Hold on. Behold. I hope this is gonna be right. Wait! What is this land's name? I can't read it! There's a V. Can't you read Eorzean? There better not be spoilers in chat. Is it really low? I will fire at will. I'm so illiterate right now. Avu Pier? Thavu Pier? This is thank you. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Why is it super low? Wait, huh? Is it? Oh, this is why. Hold on to your eardrums. Wait! Ow! What is this land's name? Ow! Ow! Okay, 50%, 45, 30, 30. Does 30 good? 30. Okay, there we go. I can't read it. There's a V. Ow! Why is my voice? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, you guys. Can't you read Eorzean? There better not be spoilers in chat. I swear to god. I will fire at will. I'm so illiterate right now. Avu Pier? Thavu Pier? This is thank
My
you.
turn.
I'm going insane. Guys, we're gonna be here for another hour for me trying to cipher this.
Wait, what is this land saying?
Oh my god.
I can't read.
Wait, he doesn't even, wait, my editor didn't even show me him finally getting it. I'm just eternally struggling. No one's gonna realize I eventually got it. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know I eventually got it. Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to Yuna, my friend and editor. He's the absolute goat for this. Holy shit. Welcome back, guys, from the end. We're about to start. Everyone have your popcorn? Everyone have your water? Are you guys hydrated? I'm gonna take a swig of water before we continue. But yeah, please go show us that short some love if you guys want to. You don't have to, but I understand it's like a 14 specific short that I hope you guys specifically would have appreciated. So, and also I just like the idea of immortalizing memories from stream. Orange Fanta is sort of water. I guess if you want to make that leap, sure. Let's call it water. By all means. All right. Okay. Shall we? Everyone ready? Everyone ready? 07's in chat. Roll call. Did we talk to everyone here? Oh no, we did. We did. Everyone ready? Everyone ready? Everyone ready? Hell yeah! Oh my god, my voice cracked in the middle of that sentence. Ignore that. Is the background music too loud? I can't tell. I don't, A bit. I've been fiddling around with the volume recently. Maybe. I'm just like looking at my voice levels to my mic. This should... I'm gonna put it at 85. Because I know you guys... Actually, you know what else I could do? I could also turn myself up. Yeah, there we go. This is gonna be a little bit more helpful to us. Okay. Let's do this. A brother's grief? Ishtola is appraising the Void Gate with a scholarly eye. Oh, I forgot I'm Dark Knight for this. Hell yeah. Oh my god, we're back at Heavensward Dragon Song? Hello?
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a Void Gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory. An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Mericidia.
It's always the... Wait, Mericidia? Isn't that what Emmett Selk also mentioned? The ancient cities of Mericidia or whatnot? Hold on.
The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Wait a minute. Did we learn back in Heavensward that these were Mercidian primals? And the Allegan Empire just decided to keep them as like science experiments? Actually, no, that's very par for the course with the Allegan Empire. What am I talking about?
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void.
Yep, we learned this. We learned this.
Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
Dude, the dragons have been in multiple wars. What the fuck?
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Man.
Indeed, I did.
Well, yeah, because he's a dragon. He's an ancient dragon. Oh. Welcome, Steve. Welcome in, man. I see. I see him getting a reputation. Well, today is gonna be that kind of day. But welcome in, welcome in. Oh boy.
I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya.
Oh, Ashdaya.
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me. I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south. And I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes.
Dude, war doesn't change. Holy shit. Oh, God.
Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
Wait, but that's not where... How did they transfer that Void Gate? That's in the middle of the sky.
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her.
So how did it end up here?
And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya. Until I could search no more. Until Alag was dust, and the arch to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
So that's why he hasn't closed it? Are we hunting for a lost dragon?
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
Oh my god. Are we going... Is this gonna be a road trip into the void?
My discovery came before Radzat was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Is that why he made, like, Varshan? He made like a humanoid vessel? Brother.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used a simulacrum to cross the threshold.
Wait, he's already been on the other
But no,
side?
I did not find her.
How do you find someone
What I found
in a dark
was a host
abyss?
of void scent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Razathan and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
'Twas not that thy siblings scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
This was such a serious scene, and I just see the dialogue option. Yeah, I remember when Nero turned purple. Like, I remember when that bastard engineer turned like purple and almost asphyxiated to death. Also, some of you guys may have zero context about what's happening here. This is Final Fantasy XIV. This is one, an amazing game. It is an MMO, but two, a lot has happened if you're jumping into this without any clue whatsoever. How do I explain this? And before I stream this, I usually do like an insanity board where I try to explain to myself everything that has happened thus far, because otherwise I would go insane. And how do I explain this? Here's the worst explanation I can give to you by this game. We are an average Joe who is actually an unaverage Joe who was unemployed but suddenly gets employed because we hit things real good and we kill them real good, and we can talk to Rock speak to us, we kill more things, we just saved the world, and now we're back to being unemployed. And that's where we are. That is like the best worst explanation I can give to you. If you have any interest in playing this game is actually one of the first. Okay, context. I never grew up playing games, so I haven't played a lot of games in my life until I started streaming. This game was one of the first games that made me realize, holy shit, video games, one, can be amazing. And not just good, but just like, this is a freaking masterpiece. And it also made me cry, like, every day for like a whole week straight. And I hate it here. Anyway, we're continuing. Oh, sorry? Listen, just... I'm a cat girl in this game. You think I can explain what's going on? I'm a 2D anime girl on the internet, playing as a cat girl in an anime game, where I'm talking to a dragon child. None of this makes sense. Just trust. Oh god. Yeah, no, I remember when that very I remember when that rat bastard of a man was turning purple. Essentially.
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether.
Oh, Raha, you're so sincere.
Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
Oh, no! No!
Oh,
Have
no.
faith! Believe!
I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome.
Raha.
Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
True. Oh my god, we're going to the void. Oh my god, we're going to the void.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late.
What if... Well, what if she's still alive?
And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection.
There's just a long silence.
So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course.
Yeah, because we were so not going to steal from this treasure hoard whatsoever.
I wish only to forget the rest.
Wait, dude, you're not gonna go after your sister? Are we not gonna go? Okay, but like, realistically, what? Guys, you guys want to sneak into the void? Dragon, you say? Yeah, this kid is a dragon. Also, are you sure we can't leave with anything from this treasure room? Please tell me we're gonna go in there and rescue his sister. Please? We're gonna go into the abyss? No, yeah, we'll be in and out. It'll be like so quick. It's like, it'll be like one of those heist movies. And none of us will turn into void monsters and nothing possibly will go wrong. So they managed not only to expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing. Is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? Pistola, please don't go opening void gates in the world. I will tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the guardians you so handily destroyed. I'm sorry. To be fair, we thought this place was abandoned. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. My apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our assistance. That will not be necessary, much as I retain spare vessels for myself. We keep duplicate guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Reds at hand. Listen, we thought this treasure hoard was empty, okay? And ripe for the taking. How was I supposed to know I was not supposed to kill the robots that were guarding it? That's not my fault. That's just called bad security measures. Unable to. I am going to. Okay. The point of the secret portal to the Screaming Void is that it's secret, though. Okay, but like, a teehee. What if? What if it's not? Dude, though the music here be banging, it's funky and I like it. Alright. At the end of the day, everything's flow. Alright, Varshan. Tell us of your tale. We're gonna rescue that sister! I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault's Sentinels. Oh, yeah, the things we broke. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulu has been reduced to so much scrap! Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some new lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zod? By the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet roams free. Well, about that. Totally, we did not destroy your creations whatsoever. We totally didn't obliterate them to oblivion. We totally we're so good about not laying a single hand on your precious robots at all. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. Hey, if anything, we just found a hole in your security. That's a good thing, right, guys? And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions. Quite a few, in fact. But I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It's still functional, yes? Indeed. Which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded it with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of void scent. And from this side, no man would be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alphino would fit, given a firm enough push. Physical size is one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet, you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists. I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead, I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. The process has long since been forgotten. Once I'd given up searching for Ajdaya, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate lain dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void simp, but such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty Gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I've already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place, and my duty, is here now. Now, I meant to ask, but what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place?
It was all Estanian's idea, and I totally didn't want any part of it. None at all. His fault. As I recall, 'twas you who was chasing tales of undersea ruins.
Well, as you have seen, the fabulous wealth from the story is quite real, if not its rumored origin. But I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to the trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Yes, we were gonna use it for the greater good, of course. Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage. It is time for us a dragon sister heist. Please! Or that I could join thee in thy study, but the Loperids would be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Charlotte. God damn it, the team is disbanding. Mistress Cryo was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you are able. Farewell. Well, farewell for now. We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. The Chronicles of a New Era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with the fresh-faced student at the Baldessian Annex to accept the first quest. Myths of the Realm? Oh, we've unlocked the Alliance raids! Okay, but we said that we would do the Alliance series after we finish the 6.1 story. I believe that's what we agreed upon, correct? I believe that's what we're settling with. Because I'd rather put like a formal announcement that we are going to do that. So if you guys want to join in, you guys will be better prepared for it. At least that's what I feel like makes the most sense. Okay. But we continue. I hope you enjoyed the expedition at least. Otherwise, it was a heavy purse to pay for a treasure map leading to the treasure we couldn't keep. Well, it depends. Is Varshan gonna let us have 1 million gil worth of treasure? Tomorrow, are you streaming? I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So my next stream is gonna be Saturday. And Saturday is gonna be a whole lot of shenanigans. I don't think I've decided. I may play some 14. I may play some other games. I will be reacting to some of the things you guys submitted in the reacts channel on Discord. Saturday, we're gonna go full whimsy and vibe on Saturday. I have plans. I have plans that you may or may not be interested in. I don't know. I'm gonna vibe. We always vibe. The difficult part in all of this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Of course! Anything to make up for the constructs we broke. Then think of your employment as recompense. Oh my God, guys, we have a job! We're employed! Serve me as guest advisors and I will consider the broken constructs paid for in full. Vice and I are in this together. I will follow her example. God damn it, we're a team. Yuzimii plotting and scheming. What? Do you guys not trust me? When have I ever steered you guys wrong? Meanwhile, elsewhere. What? What? What the fuck is this? Panda? No, that's a throne. What is this? Who are you? Is this motherfucker? What? What? Or? What is this? Water? Are these elements? Wind? That is built like Xenos, but is not Xenos. Surely, what in the Mordekaiser is that guy? What is this? Who are you? Throne of Earth, I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. It was thrown open from the other. Throne of Earth? What? There's voices? The voices? I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. Throne of Fire. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. So this is still 10,000 years. So that's still within the realm of the Sundering. So this is... What is this? This doesn't look Allegan. This looks Ascian, but it's after the Ascians. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Let her come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in her final moments. Who the hell are you? Knight in Black? Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we see not our will to fight. Why are you... What? 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. So this is the 13th. Are you a knight in black? Is this like the king of the void scent? But then it would be king in black, but you are a knight in black. What is this? And he's sitting on a throne opposite other thrones. What is this? just someone's Dark Knight OC? Oh my god. Sharing the wealth. I did say you would need a bigger board. We need to split this board in two. There's already so much happening. How much soup do you think Alzadal's treasure would buy? No more soup! Sunder the board? Yeah, from thenceforth this board shall walk. Okay. Hi, soup. Sorry. That's my bad. Alright, sharing the wealth. Varshan wishes to discuss the distribution of the treasure. Also, hi, Estes. What? How are you guys? Okay. Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. I love doing this. I love the... We're gonna figure out how to best do, like, it's not public health because it's more than that. It's resource distribution. There we go. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. Vice, you are to visit Akyali and Yelamad. Speak with Matsi and his people and listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you to do the same at Palakistan. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull grounds. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduda. It's like at Megaduda, we will discuss this mega duty. Get it? Get it? I'm sorry. Why would I do that? Don't throw bricks at me! And that was such a low-hanging fruit, guys. Come on. Come on! That was such a low-hanging fruit. Man, no one appreciates my jokes. Who was it? Someone in yours said, like, why are you so funny? And I'm just like, are you sure about that? All my regulars think I'm not. The pun cost psychic damage. Good. It's about time I give you guys psychic damage for all the psychic damage you give me. Oh, Vice! I was so glad to see you. See, you had returned unharmed. You finished with the boat, then. Do we ever bring back Matsu's boat? Anyway. Anything the village desperately needs. I suppose Khazal's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. Dude. How do you... Okay. Back in Stormblood, we had to deal with helping people in the middle of a war. How do you help people? And then I guess, like, with the Ilsabar contingent, we're helping people after the war. How do you help people with, like, a near world-ending... Well, we can't call it a natural disaster because I don't think Oblivion is a natural disaster for any world. How do you help people recover from horrible existential doom? by selling them fish, gelato, cheese. Okay, guys, so if you guys have existential dread, is the solution just to give you guys, I don't know, cheese? Is that the solution? Years of therapy, true. A firm clap on the back, thumbs up, hang in there, champ. You got this, buddy. Maybe you'll get him next time, sport. We should not be a government body. No, we should not. My girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. I now know who to not go to for comfort and support. This entire chat and stream. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavner, then you must try my special Amra Lassi. What could such a wonder— Bro, you ripped us off last time. Normally, I part with 3 bottles at the generous price of 19,800 gil, but for you, I want to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me, brother. I am not Estinian. Estinian? Who is this? Ah! You're the one who was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we're still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sisters, spare me. We might as well have the ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I'll tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for the afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps of the street. Brother. A mango lassi should not cost like... I wonder what's the gil to dollar ratio? Like what is that the equivalence? How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more now that the danger has passed, certainly, but no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet for in the short term. Add that to the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Kalzal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done. God's rest his soul. Alright. To Megaduda. I forgot to attune into the fucking... whatever. That's what I forgot to do. Man! The gil is a yen. Yeah, honestly, that conversion rate will kind of make sense. I did forget to lick a rock. Oh well. Next time, we lick rock. But seeing the stint on Vitra's back did not go my stint on Vitra's back did not go unnoticed. I couldn't take 2 steps before another Hanish local was thanking me profusely for saving their home. Dude, Estinian's a celebrity. Lick rock? Hell yeah, you gotta lick the crystals so you can get transportation throughout the area. My advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling to say the least. There are a few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. True, he a big dragon. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palkistan were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevere with some assistance from Yedlamad. From what I understand, they've always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like. and I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Palakistan has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of Giant's Gall to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavner has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn in Akyali and Yedlamad? So, things are not looking good. It's rough out there. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yedlamad. I'm reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over. So many lives lost. I wonder how many orphans were made because of the tragedy. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Vice, Justinian, I will consider the perspectives you brought me and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come. I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled oh, I read that too slow for my brain. Click. It's been so long since we've seen Vitra in his full form.
I thank you for your attendance.
Man, Varshan really does look like a mannequin.
The Radiant host have retrieved or hoarded in Al-Zadar's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more.
It is time to economy max in Final Fantasy XIV.
Spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Kalzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
Justinian, think of the children! Does Thavner have any orphanages to house children?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
Vitra, it is time that we establish social services in Thavner.
Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer? What dost thou deem the wisest course?
It takes a village. I feel like I should not be making these decisions. I feel like I should not be making these decisions.
We must all look out for one another.
I should not be helping to run a government. This is not meant for me.
Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of our Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an
Yeah, we're building an orphanage! I mean, not that I'm cheering for orphans, but the fact that we are established something for good. That's not just killing monsters.
Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Oh my god, is it gonna be called the Warrior of Light Orphanage? Please don't. Please. Something with Kalzal seems appropriate. There we go.
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair.
I did not expect NPC voices.
When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well.
That's nice.
Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation.
Yeah, we're establishing a charity!
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
We're slowly building back the city. I love this.
Clerks, see to the management of
Those are the clerks? Is their uniforms required to be slay like that? Sorry, I know this is like a very serious scene, and I love how like we as a warrior of light again are trying to do good, not necessarily with violence, but like even by like social service means. The uniforms were very distracting.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. I'm reminded of Ishgard.
Yeah, also thank you for the head patch. But I love how we get a little break from the violence and we're like, yeah, we are warriors of light and we are doing good, not just necessarily with our strength. Thank you for the hydrate, Regal. Also, in 30 seconds, because it's the top of the hour stream, we have a 3-minute ad break to allow the stream to be pre-roll free so that when new people join the stream, they won't be hit with a wall of ads. So if you are in agile, get up and stretch, get some water, get some snacks. We're not gonna continue the story unless we're all back. And if you are free from agile, aka you're sub to me, thank you. Use the emos for good and not evil. And we're just gonna chill.
All right. Also, thank you for the posture check. I'm also gonna. Oh my god, my shoulder cracked. Use the emotes for chaotic neutral. Yes. Okay, that is not what I said, technically speaking. So, that's not what I said. Oh, dude, I'm hungry. I wish I had. Oh, I do have a snack. Wait, I have flaming hot Cheetos. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna munch on these for a little bit. It's also not what you said earlier. Okay. Man, I love flaming hot Cheetos. I will say, probably eating spicy things is probably not good for my voice, but man, I love flaming hot Cheetos. Oh, stretch! I did! I popped my shoulder! Joint popping compilation when? I don't even know if you guys can hear when my joints pop. I don't think my mic picks it up. Ah. Man. I thought we talked about ice cream a couple minutes ago. I really want ice cream now. What the fuck? Flavor? Honestly, I'm just a fan of plain old vanilla. I feel like you can't really go wrong, but one of my favorite ice cream flavors is like peanut butter chunk. Oh man, I miss it. Maybe I'll get some tonight. I miss peanut butter ice cream. It's so humid, you could be swimming and you couldn't tell whether you were in water or out of it. Dude, I hate humid heat. And I've spent my summers in Korea before. And the summer is like peak humid heat and monsoon season. Oh, I hated it. See, I like the winter because at least if you're cold, you can add more layers. In the summer, what can I do to cool off? At a certain point, I can't just rip my skin off. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Sorry, and let me just eat this last flaming hot Cheeto and we'll get started. Ow. No, don't say unless. You can't rip your skin off. Wait, roll call. Who's free from ads? Are ads done? Who's back? Who's back? Who's back? You can't rip your skin off. Skill issue. You know what? You're right. Maybe that's a me thing. Gosh. I love that Haru emote. Holy shit. Yuji's got good takes today. I always have good takes. What do you mean? Hell yeah. Welcome back, guys. Let us continue. Blah. Bridging the rift. The veteran Radiant wishes to share his gratitude. Thank you for putting forth Kalzel's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You'll forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Ishtola. She asked that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Ishtola must have finished her study on the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. Please tell me we're doing a heist. Please tell me you're doing a void heist. Void heist. Void heist. Void heist. Void heist! Though I thought the satrap would... I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Ahewan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish. Allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Vices 11? Dude, please tell me we're doing a void heist. That's all I'm asking. Okay, guys. I am going to teleport. I'm going to lick the rock at the High Crucible before I start this dialogue. Bum bum ba da. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Have you seen the movie that has Jinx? You mean the TV show? Arcane? Actually, I knew Jinx before she was popular. I even played a game called League of Legends. No, I have played League of Legends, but I have seen Arcane. See, Anita, I got a dip. Bye, Felon. Just also, is your name pronounced Felon or Feline? I just had a realization, but yeah, go have fun. That's not a flex you think it is. I know it's not. It's my illness. Will I have to VOD watch this stream or is it still upcoming? I'm assuming that's to imply something in the future. Guys, this is just another warning. Just be really careful of spoilers. We do have a spoiler chat in the Discord if you guys want to discuss about upcoming stuff. So... Just a friendly reminder. Did I not lick the rock? Am I dumb? Wait, I thought I did. You just have alpha target. God damn it, alpha! Oh my god. There. There we go. Oh my god, finally. After how many years? I love my son, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it gets frustrating when I accidentally target him instead of the thing I need to target. After 1,000,000 years, I have finally licked all the rocks at Thavnir.
Sure, yeah. Welcome, welcome.
Dude, if we are doing a heist, I'm all for it. Okay, technically speaking, it's not a heist. When you are trying to bring someone back, that's called a rescue mission. I don't know why I'm calling it a heist. I feel like I call it a heist because I'm like, a part of me is thinking that we're gonna sneak into the void without Varshan knowing and then saving his sister. But like, been commenting on the vtuber vid, but I thought I'd say hello while prepping for raid. Oh my god, welcome over from the YouTube channel. Hell yeah. Oh my god, we've had a handful of people who've been doing that recently. Wait, good luck at raid. I don't know if you're doing re-clears or progging, but best of luck to you. Thank you for stopping by.
Well, thank you for the info, Miri. But anyway.
Yeah, it's a rescue mission, not a heist, a rescue mission.
Right, here we all are.
I don't mean to objectify Varshan's sister like that. I'm sorry.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the void gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening.
Oh my god, we're expanding the hole. I have regrets calling it a butthole. I'm sorry. Oh, I have regrets. I have so many regrets. Anyway.
For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics.
Oh my god, are we gonna get a lesson in void gate expansion? I hate every word that is coming out of my mouth right now.
From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
My soul was ripped from my body, and I was dropped in a world technically not naked, but still. Oh my god, flashbang.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway.
Oh, that's Kosetsu. It's been so long. Sorry.
Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
So...
Then what of the many voids sent found in the source? Who guides them here, and
That
how?
is a good point. He raises a good point.
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Okay. Guys, is everyone taking notes? There will be a quiz afterwards. Oh, organ music?
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate.
Mm-hmm.
The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact.
Right. Oh, is this what the void
Our
looks
more
like?
powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
Why is that one chained up? Okay. Right, so they make a hole, but it's too small. Oh, King shamed the voice,
Instead,
I'm
it's
sorry.
far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
Ishdola is not letting that go, but true. Okay, so wait, so Void Sent have souls? Well, I guess Void Sent are the denizens of the 13th, so yeah, they would have souls. Okay. They're just laying there.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sent's physical form is left behind in the 13th.
So they bring the souls and they imbue it?
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Which is why it's called a gargoyle. Okay, this makes sense. So...
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Guys, we're going ocean fishing.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
Huh.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
If this is like a something that the Ascians did in their wake, I swear.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding
Oh,
travel.
no, we need to
between
figure
the
that out
source and
ourselves.
its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No, the danger is too great.
God damn it! We're sneaking into the void.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Not Ishtola clocking me. I swear to God, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking it in my head.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages.
Okay.
Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Oh no, that sounds exactly what we did 2 weeks ago. It's crazy. Wow, we're getting desperate in
I assure you
unemployment.
I was most attentive, and I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
So much for taking it easy. Guys, we're coming out of retirement.
Since when were you one for the quiet life? Once
Get in
again,
the car,
I put my
boys.
life in
We're
your
going
ever-reliable
void scent
hands.
hunting.
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I wonder who could possibly do that. The fucking silence.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
She always does. Except for that one time in
I had hoped
Shadowbringers.
you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Daymir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void
A
scent.
man-made
if you
void
will.
scent?
It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Oh my god, it's homegrown, organic, grass-fed.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
So, is this like a soulless void scent if it's man-made? Do we really want to... I feel like we should have learned better about making things with or without... I don't know.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
With Graha's favorite place to sneak around? And because he needs flight to reach the top shelves?
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charlene.
Oh my god, we get to pay my husbando a visit. Where are you going?
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves.
Okay.
I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
Alright, Estinian. Okay, that was an unnecessary dig on your part.
Let us be on our way as well.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Oh my god, field trip! Field trip! Field trip! Arata's gonna be the first Dragoon of Razathan. I'm betting on it. Can you imagine? I mean, technically, Justinian still hasn't given Vitra his answer about helping train. Also, I will say, so we don't even know if we're even capable of going into the void because we need to make the void hole bigger. I'm carefully using my words now. But the point is, the voids then have souls. These souls are brought back through holes if they are too small to go through, and transplanted in void hole. Don't take notes. Don't take notes. But the point is, we want the hole big enough so that we can go through. Okay, void loop. Okay, that's it. I'm so done. I'm so done. Why are you guys like this? Okay. If we were to enter the Numenon's restrictive archives with minimum fuss, then we must secure the permission of the Forum. Oh my god, are we gonna talk to Forcheese? First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? Montashane? Yes! Scholark Montashane! It's Grandpa Monty! He did come to Raha's defense during the inquiry after all. It's settled. Let us head to Numenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Scholark Montashane! I'm this close. I'm holding my thumb and index finger very close together. I'm this close to just clearing the entire chat and starting anew. You all, stop it. Stop it right now. I'm just about to just wipe the slate clean. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I had never had the chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louisoix took him off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts and espionage and survival. Sometimes I wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. You at the last stand after lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave... the dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous magical childhood nonetheless. Stola growing up in a dank cave. Those are words that are said. Grandpa Monty!
Visitors. Quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholark, but we are hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh ho! No furtive forays into the stacks this time, eh? I mean, if you say no, I think we're still gonna, but I applaud this newfound sense of propriety. Yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Well, so... void. Holes. Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Daimir has lain dormant in Charlene's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void? Well, about that. That is in fact precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Guys, I miss Rudar. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, thought, endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Marvelous! An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I, for one, do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. Although, your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. We have to talk to Fortunal. Why, Master Fortunal! Oh, god damn it. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Fortunal on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well. We will pay a visit to the love of your estate and plead our case. Can Emiliance be there with us? One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager, so if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity... Of course, Scholark. But be sure to pass on any revelations. Unfortunately! That is amazing. That is a stamp of approval. Well done. Well done, Conqueror. Well done. Masterful gambit. Praying Emiliance is there. Have you spoken with Magni post Endwalker? No, it's been a minute actually since I've been anywhere near Authard. No, Mistress Weiss, Mistress Ishtola. How may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Fortunal. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Man, Emiliance isn't here. Well, Emiliance would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. We have some matter of import to discuss. Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scholar Monteshain expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you will not attempt to circumvent the form's authority again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Smiles. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for a good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? Etihi eto ble. For a brother who misses his sister. She was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldessian Annex. Man, we don't get to go back in there. I just want to yell an objection in the crowd of like those 99 people. Baldessian Annex. Oh, here we go. So what did the forum, decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian, and salted the earth for good measure. It's very much like her. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe you and your companions. Looking, the slow pan to Fortunal. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry into the archives was the least we could do in return. That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, I am sure you are aware this position was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution. There will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day. Does Fortunal qualify as a Sun? Like a tsundere? Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising? Aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide it through not one but two exoduses. Thank you for the hydrate. I would love to see Monteshain as an adventurer when he was younger. Man, if there was only a prequel. Also, thank you for the hydrate again, Legion. More like a kudere? I can also see that. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands onto those forbidden tomes. And now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding House Damir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy.
We just need to make sure Stola does not stay there without sleep for like 7 days on end.
A little bit of restricted reading. Monteshane is waiting to offer you further instructions. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help.
Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me.
May you find the knowledge you seek. A little bit of light reading.
Oh, I think just Stola would just want any kind of information ever available to her.
Whenever I hear the restricted section, I constantly think of that one scene from Harry Potter where Hermione's like, or worse, expelled. To think the set of instructions I laughingly imagine may actually exist, but yawns away from where you found me napping. If I'd known of Alzadal's III's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I already learned, but clearly not taken to heart.
All right. Show me them books. Archon Stola. That's all I think of. That's the voice I think of when I see like this like mixed text. Archon Stola and guests identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Follow me, if you would. Watch your step. And please note that the use of... Oh my god, I read the word naked and it got really confused. Naked flames is discouraged. Ignis. Oh, the music. Wait, is this from the Great Google Library? Oh my god, I love the jazz. Oh, this is so whimsy. This is so whimsical.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Man, I wish Raha was here. He would love this. Man, I would love a library like this. Untitled journal. Untitled Goldsmith's Journal. Today in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. What? She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling. Like a candle's flame threatening to flicker out any moment. Is this a fan fiction between a person and a void-born? I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. I am now concerned. I have more concerns. Okay, weighty tome, leather-bound log. Is there any I may be missing? They locked away a fanfic? Or like, no, not a fanfic, the actual story, a journal entry? Epiphanies of House Daemir. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as divided by Nuhashan, the ninth patriarch of House Daemir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlene's Studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. We'll need to make the final confirmation. Oh man. Couldn't read the other one. Man! Oh well. I'm surprised that they don't have like a lookout thing. Okay. I wonder, and have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. Well done, Vice. I think you may have found our prize. Oh.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Daemir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Alright, let's see. Are you shitting me?
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
I hated when this thing vored me in the Crystal Tower. Atomos? This is House Daemir's making? Wait, but why would it be in the Crystal Tower? Oh no, they're describing the different kinds of void scent. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. These guys can summon forth their brethren from beyond. Okay.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations.
Oh god. So it's like a portal in its mouth.
Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure.
Oh, okay.
Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
Oh my god, instead of a stomach, it's a portal.
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial atomos.
Okay, so they did ended up making their own Atomos, but the ones in the Crystal Tower were from the Void Covenant or contract or whatever. Okay, I see. Probably. This is what I'm guessing.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Yes, and I've gotten eaten by it multiple times, actually.
And still, House Daimir went and built a mock Atomus of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Did she just pocket the book? Still.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better.
Oh, shit. Trigger finger. Man. That was a really nice library, save for the fact that someone had a void-born fetish or whatever. Man. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos. Crafting the... I don't want to get bored again. I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hannish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Daimir project. Hi, Nadana! Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled, security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nadana can. I say we return to Thavnir and look for her at the Great Work. Man. He's gonna show you the lewd stuff if you ask, like Raha in a bath towel. Dude, I don't even want to know what they keep in the restricted section anymore. Honestly, let it stay restricted for all I care. Nidana! Ishtola tells me you're pursuing a most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it. I have no doubt you'll be interested. This research log should speak of for itself. So she did take it with her! Will it now? By the sisters! This is the mark of House Daimir! I have never knew such a work existed. But you should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives after all. It was? But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it! Something something, birds of a feather. Just girly things. Hee hee, scheming and reading forbidden tomes. To think the Daimir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos? I say yes! 1,000 times yes! Work on the Daimir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Charlian trembling in their sandals, no alchemist of the Great Work could resist! You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it? To be eaten by it? So, there's a secret void gate and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think.
Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Charlene's markets provide the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need to go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of aether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I would petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We'll meet back here anon. Inspect the astrally dense pocket of water. Oh. Well, the Palika stand! Ooh, yeah. Speaking of which, did I get everything around here? Yep, I did. I will fly here eventually when I do all the quests and I have the time. It's kind of a fetch quest. Yeah, it is a fetch quest, but it's okay. I mean, we have to help somehow. Do you want to lift, Yuzimii? We're almost there. Oh, fuck. This is the place where we had to rescue the baby. God damn it. The font of Maya. Well, at least we're not going in the water. Thank you for the hydrate. Happy to see this place in not insane and dire circumstances. No. Leave me alone, Lemur. They're just straight up gorillas out and about. This is the jungle after all. Wait. What am I doing? Hello? I am not walking all the way there. Also, guys, we're hitting about to hit the top of the hour for a 3-minute ad break. I am not going to continue the quest until we're all out. And this is a great time because I need to have a girl piss. So, we are gonna be right back. Please stretch, get some water, snacks, and we shall be back shortly. BRB. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Thanks. Wait, huh? Hey guys, did you miss me? Surely you guys have been so perfectly behaved while I was gone. Surely not up to any kind of other shenanigans whatsoever. Right? Right? The immediate scatter emote. Did everyone stretch? Did everyone get some snacks? Drink some water? Have a little sippy? How we doing? How you guys vibing? How we feeling? What the fuck is... Alright, I don't... Also, wait, monochrome. I don't know if you're still in here. Oh, it's probably ads. Ooh. But thank you for the follow. We... Just Haru Urara head jam. Alright. I'm just like looking. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the. Look at the clock. Okay. I think we may have time for one more quest after this. For those of you guys are in here, if I do one more quest, is that an okay stopping point? I just want to know. Because we're at the end of this quest right now. Go do 2 quests. I don't... It depends on how fast the next quest goes. Just because, unfortunately, I think today is should be the last night I'm cat sitting. So I just need to make sure I get back to my friend's house on time to feed their cat. So we'll see how fast the next quest goes. You're 2 quests away from the end of 6.1. Wow, we're going so fast! Is there cutscenes though at the end of the second one? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go and we'll see how time goes. But I think the ads have ended. Hey, who's here? Who's back? Roll call! Roll call. Who's back? Who's in? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, guys. Welcome back. We're gonna just get started. I can't believe we're at the end of 6.1. Holy shit, that was really fast. 4 more post patches to go, I think. Right? Or 5? Do you have that flask for me? Yes. Infused water scooped from a strangely specific point in the depths of the font of Maya. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Vice. Quick arm. Sure. Oh, and Estinian's here. Yeah. Whatever plans you have for scant detail, that is probably for the best. The font of Maya attracts aggressive wildlife, and you should watch out for them when you go there next time. My apologies. Well, thanks, Nadana. Ooh. Lunar envoys fending, slaying, aiming. Oh, accessories. Oh, I guess I should get something else aside from fending because I already have level 90 gear for that. Is eager to depart for the vault. The vault again. Void theory. Look who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of a diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party's assembled, let's make our way to the ruins. We'll have need of Matsu's boat again? Not this time. Once Ashula informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akyali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host. Shall we? Oh, no. Speak with Veteran Radiant at Akyali. We will get there eventually by going to Yedlamad. Meow, 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 meow. We had gold sheet to the hell yeah! We get a gold Chivo! Okay. I also realized that because we'll be doing 2 quests, I may not be able to do my Uma Musume pulls after stream like I said. If anything, I'll just save them for Saturday, which is perfect. I held onto the map against the chance we might return to the ruins. Aw, Steen is a hoarder! So I pray you leave them be. Sorry, Varushan. Oh, this is so exciting! Alzadal's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes. To the treasure vault. Proceed to Weaver's warding. You should have brought the cat with you and have the cat cam. That cat will not be staying still. There is not a chance that cat would have stayed still. A few stragglers remained. No, Estinian. It's fine. He laid waste to them, arrogant. Estinian destroyed the... We're gonna need to owe so much money. Poor Vitra. You really should have spoken to Estinian before we left. I shudder to think what we've cost them in terms of construct materials. Estinian, please. This is why we can't bring you to places.
The ruins alone were impressive enough. But I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
Oh, Nidana, oh god.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
Honestly, fair. That is very fair. Alright, Ashtola, is she gonna just make an Atomos right there?
What is it you're doing now?
Building a void gate.
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater.
I thought that's why we said that we would bring scales as talismans, because they help defend against etheric fluctuations.
Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So... Oh, I guess that's why she's gonna make
this is an
the
experiment of
simulacrum?
sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Why am I being asked a science question? Say nothing and look meaningfully at Estinian. What is... I'm so tempted by multiple choices. I'm so tempted. You know what?
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Surely you'd not expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
I don't know, I didn't say anything.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough.
Okay, well, whatever. I mean, it was a thought. You asked for my opinion.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same.
Are we gonna, like, form a carbuncle, shove him through, like, the gate, attached with a talisman, and see if he comes back? Like, what?
I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
What familiar? Oh, is it gonna be another Porksy? What familiar?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
Fuck if I know!
From ocean rise and cloudbank fall.
Is it a Porogo like Master
mountain
Matoyo?
spring and rainfall storm. From river flow and life be born.
What is happening? Magical girl? Magical girl transformation? Magical girl transformation?
Water, froth and fire!
What? Is no one gonna address what just happened? Did we hallucinate?
Ready your arms.
Okay, thank you.
Fear she's been possessed.
I think so too. I think something's happened. Estinian, get your lance.
Come now.
I'll have my
That's
sword.
adorable.
No, this is wrong and this is a crime against Heidelin. Something has happened. Something's happened. Endwalker post-patch isn't real. Are you sure that we never actually woke up on the Ragnarok? This is but a fever dream? Nothing about this post-patch seems real. I feel like the end is gonna be us realizing we're hallucinating. What? Ishtola? What? What does that look? She seems so disappointed.
No, not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
Oh my god, are you telling me these are Ishtola's imaginary friends from childhood? They're her OCs! Oh my god! This is fantastic. Oh my god.
I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
It was so cute.
In any case, these two should serve as well. This one will bear a warding scale.
Hi, you will live. The other will die.
And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
I'm not gonna lie, I have mental whiplash for whatever just happened, but sure. Do I want to die today? Do I want to die today? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen, all I have to say is that if you don't poke fun at your friends lovingly every once in a while, are you guys really friends? Just... It was cute! Froth and foam!
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies?
Oh my god, she looks like she's gonna kill us. No, I'm good. I'm so good. We're so good.
Let us begin, shall we?
Yeah, I think this is a fever dream. We actually died in the Xenos fight.
Nixies, into the void.
Are they programmed to rhyme? Oh my god. Nidana just waving by. So I guess now we just wait. I am going to have that scene burned into my memory. Oh gosh. Reminds me of that dark portal above the crystal tower. The final lash of Azdaya's tail as she plunged into the void. Okay, baby, that sobers up the mood. I struggle to picture Ishtola as a little girl. Easy to believe she sprang fully formed from one of Master Matoya's cauldrons. Like Athena, but not the 14 Athena. I will never see Ishtola the same way again. Froth and foam indeed! Alright, let's do this. Froth and foam! This is so great. This is so great. I love this. Dude, Nidana stanced up. She cannot wait.
I think we've waited long enough.
Oh, please be another great spell.
Nixies, return to my side.
Okay, never mind. Oh! Okay, that's one. Oh! I don't like that at all. I don't like that.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
It reminded me, do you guys remember the Chimera from Full Metal Alchemist? Edward. That's what that reminded me of, and I hate that.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Did someone say help me?
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Yep, close it. Close it now. Why isn't it closing? Oh my god!
They're coming through!
Come on.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
What?
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
I just hope we sealed that correctly. That Nixie has no thoughts.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
True?
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Wait, if its ether is corrupted, what is it still gonna reabsorb it? Isn't that bad? Or I guess it's
Graha's
fine.
theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation.
So we have a time limit.
It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently.
How long will it last, though?
We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
It looked like the Sea of Clouds back in Heavensward, but more purple.
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness.
Opposite of the first that was drowned in a flood of light.
In
Yes, we
Emmett
know.
Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void.
So was an experiment gone wrong?
You remember Una Kalhai, the unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad. He explained the fate of the 13th thus.
It's true, we also met another person from the
Champions of
13th.
that ill-fated world used the stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the Auracite's bleeding energies, transforming into fiends with an endless hunger for ether. By the time anyone thought to oppose them, Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance of the 13th tipped into eternal darkness. It was Elidibus, as I recall, who rescued Unakalhai's spirit from his final battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if there were others whom the emissary saved from oblivion.
Yes, there's another! There was another Warrior of Light back in Shadowbringers! Remember? I remember. I remember. Yes, Sayela! The barmaid at the Wandering Stairs, Artbert's companion, the Elven Swordswoman. You know, after everything? Yeah.
Silver, the adventurer who traveled with the Warriors of Light. And you say she was another of Elidibus's pawns?
You know, I Weren't those optional quests? Would this dialogue not present itself if we've never met them? I wonder. Interesting.
I see. So Ciela, or rather Silva, was beguiled by the same dreams of heroism as Unikal had.
They were both warriors alike.
And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage.
Is it?
A
It
voyage that shall lead us to other reflections.
True.
To new mysteries and discoveries.
There are
And
still
I mean to be
reflections
there
out there.
every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos.
Oh god. I forgot that monstrosity still needs to be built.
Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives?
Yes, more forbidden knowledge.
Audition?
Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
Are you okay?
We will see you back in the city then.
Do you know how to get back? There's only one boat. Guys? Something's wrong. I already have fending accessories. Healing, casting. Let's go for slaying. Adam Taylor, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Something is wrong, but we don't know what. Something's up. Something is sus. Okay. We're getting really close to time, so... You guys said one more, right? A satrap's duty. Oh, gosh. Ishtola ponders the next stage of your preparations to enter the void. Once Nadana succeeds in replicating a mock Atomos, this door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the void myself. Might we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Fair. Should I proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it's to withstand the void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is the problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Garland Ironworks! Let's get Sid in here!
An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Let us visit their operations in Ralger's Reach and commission their best and brightest. I hope Nero is out of office. Respectfully, or disrespectfully, depending. Oh, we get an instant teleport. Nice. Vice, what brings you to the Ironworks? Oh, we need Sid. We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid, certainly. I'll see if he has a free moment. Pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteion and that bloody mess. Okay, fine. The end of the world kind of makes everything else kind of bland. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around a scratch on its surface. Much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds, in which case our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We're giving it a suit of armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols, I swear. I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how Nadana's getting on with the mock Atomos. Alright. Next up, the great work. Alright, where are we heading? Where's this going? Up here. Alright.
Hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial Atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
I really hope Nadana didn't disseminate forbidden knowledge that we were told to keep private.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And this, like, taking the danger aspect aside, I really wish I had more of a passion to learn new things. I do, but I feel like this kind of passion is so different.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
Oh?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm.
Oh.
It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side.
I'm really, like... I feel like I'm happy that Vitra has Varushan as a vessel, because I feel like him speaking the story as Varushan compared to if you were to explain this as his dragon form, it really makes it seem like, dude, this is a kid brother who really, really misses his older sister.
She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Oh my goodness.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Sir Estinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire?
Rachel, you're so loved by your people.
We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
This is so nice. Everyone just... Vitra, you're so loved.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Oh my goodness.
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all.
Oh my god.
And if you are family, then so too is your sister.
And Vitra's actually a little brother. Despite how old Vitra is, he's still a little brother.
We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
Oh my god. Believe in your people.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Vitra loves his people.
He needs to believe in his people. Oh my gosh.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy.
Two siblings being able to live together. Isn't that what you want, Rachel?
And I hope that you and your sister can be together
Oh,
again.
Stevie knew what he was doing when bringing those siblings here. Emotional warfare. Yeah. To protect them well, you must take heart.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you.
Oh yeah.
Here I stand, failing to live up to them.
Calculated. Calculated.
If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzatan. My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Aww.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
We shall be his personal bodyguard. What? Someone needed to give that boy a good talking to. True. It was needed. You don't suppose I'll be reprimanded, do you? I did just yell to Dude, I was shocked, man! Convincing others to follow their heart is not my forte. I would have gladly let our more philosophical comrades take the lead had they been here. True, I feel like Raha would have also said something, but this was good. Sleep? Who needs it? Nidana, please. I should finish that other project I was working on for His Excellence. Nidana, please sleep. Please. You surprised me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach this conclusion. It was for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night. And had the travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm? What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Radatosker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. There is a chance we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. Any other former scions we should call on? I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. Oh no, just casually open up a void portal. Yeah, no, not dire. We four should be sufficient for our purpose. Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we had some manner of base camp near to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduda. Of course. This isn't dire to the star whatsoever. What? None whatsoever. Right? Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Do we get an in-room in the palace? Wait, I would like to see that. A new home base? And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megaduda in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Asdaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will turn to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. Are we stepping foot into the 13th before the patch end? All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Vice. My purpose need not consume you as well. You're headed to another world to find what joy you can in the experience. For you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. I guess that's the end of the quest? Oh, I guess next patch we're going into the void. Alright! Meanwhile, in the 13th. Okay. So this is the 13th. And these are remnants of what happened? Dude, that person is still aura farming over here. But it's like the same kind of smoke as the Night of Dark. This is Scythe? What in the Cthulhu? Reaper? Void Reaper? That's a hand? No. 2 arms, one's glowing, and a hand covering... 2 hands covering the... What the fuck? Thus...
Thus I am returned. To be swallowed, bereft of saviors.
To this world, I am returned. So they were gone? Bereft of saviors. So they know that the warriors of darkness are... light are gone? Where did you go? Where did you come from? And there's a sky hole?
fucking did. Okay. That's gonna be a cliffhanger. I've done the quest to unlock Reaper. Yes, but Reaper was ages ago. Literal ages ago. So, I'm streaming Saturday. We're gonna be doing a lot of things. I may be doing some Aether Currents to unlock, and then I'm gonna be doing some other things. I'm gonna be reacting to things because you guys posted a lot of things this week. Next week, we'll be starting patch 6.2. 6. Oh, no. Yes, because next week we're starting Alliance Raids. I forgot this is the end of 6.1. We'll be starting Alliance Raids next week. Holy fuck. Wait, I have to sit on that for 2 weeks? Well, like a week. I don't know how long Alliance Raids are gonna take. I hate it here. I know you guys have to sit on it for months, but I'm impatient! God. Okay, next week is gonna be Alliance Raids. Saturday, we're gonna be talking game plans. So, feel free to join me. You could just stream the- No, I need to go feed the cat. I am so late. Guys, I got to my friend's house so late last night. The cat was so mad at me. Pepita was yowling like none other. Like, she was big mad. So, I need to get out of here. I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna be raiding Josel. Maybe that's why she was mad at me. But we're gonna raid. Thank you so much. But yeah, feel free to stick around and say hi to Jaws for me. He is a great dude. Otherwise, thank you guys so much. Tomorrow is community day. It's community night. We're gonna be doing Moogle Tome farming. Feel free to join us, or if you just want to hang and chat and chill, we just mostly vibe. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. If you guys are interested. Anyway, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And see you guys tomorrow, Saturday, or next week. All right. Well, bye. Bye.
Show you guys, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of lazy. I don't really want to pull that off.